Hey everybody, this is Evan again with Scott Leroy Marketing. Today we are going to be doing some new agent orientation. This isn't necessarily just for new agents. So if you're an experienced agent just looking for a refresher, you come to the right place as well. So today we're going to actually get started by going to our website, which is going to be scottleroymarketing.com. So as a new agent with your market center, you most likely have filled out one of our questionnaires. And that questionnaire allowed us to go in and set up your accounts and your profiles for you to be able to access everything that you need. If you have not completed a questionnaire on our website here, scottleroymarketing.com, you can scroll down and go to Agent Resources. It's going to ask you for your market center number. So your market center number is going to be different depending on which market center you are part of. I'm going to enter the market center number in. Now, the market center number you enter is going to allow us to set everything up based off of your market center. So make sure that that market center number you are using is the correct market center number. If you don't know your market center number, I would advise possibly asking one of your market center staff members, or you can email us support@scottleroymarketing.com and see if we may be able to assist you with locating that there. So from our website under the agent resources, you're going to see a section that says questionnaires, and I'm just going to briefly kind of go through which each of these questionnaires are. So if you have not completed one yet and you need to, you'll know which one is going to be the best questionnaire for you. Because as you can see, we do have a few different ones. So the first one we have is the new agent questionnaire. So the new agent questionnaire does not necessarily mean that you are a new agent. This is just referring to a new Keller Williams agent. So you may have been with another brokerage before, and this is your first time coming to Keller Williams. Then you would go ahead and complete the new agent questionnaire. We do have the admin questionnaire. So if you are an unlicensed admin on a team, you can fill out that and we'll be able to get your account set up that way. We do have an admin to agent. So if you were previously non-licensed and you are now licensed and switching to an agent, you can fill out, complete this questionnaire. A capper questionnaire is just going to be if you are a capping agent coming to Keller Williams from another market center. An existing questionnaire we use for the sole purpose of if you've been an agent with Keller Williams for a while, this is kind of like just like a yearly checkup if you were go to the doctors. It's just to let us go in, look at your account, and see if there's anything that we can update, or we can set you up with any of the new accounts or profiles that we may be currently doing at that time. We also have the expansion agent questionnaire. So if you are dual market centers, so if you have part of more than one market center, this will allow us to update your marketing profile and your website, things like that, to reflect both of those market centers. Hidden agent setup means that we're not going to have any of your information displaying online yet. So if you're haven't quite told your previous broker yet that you're leaving, but you just want to get a jump start on that, we can get that set up as well. Sorry, I keep moving the mouse away because I'm letting people into the room still. We have market center staff questionnaire. So if you were just part of the market center leadership, not an agent. We have the returning questionnaire. So if you left Keller Williams and you are coming back. We also have a team questionnaire. So if you're going to be joining a team. And then we also have a transfer agent questionnaire. Transfer agent is going to be from one Keller Williams to another. So again, so if you have not completed the questionnaire, those are the questionnaires you can choose from. This will allow us to set up all of your accounts and profiles. As a new agent, once you have completed the questionnaire, we will get started on your setups. We generally tell you this is going to take 1 to 2 business days. It typically doesn't. We can typically get them done the same day. So it just depends. Well, you will receive an email with your completed setup. Save, of course. Sorry, I was like, what is hidden agent setup? So those are the different questionnaires for those are the different questionnaires as an agent. The hidden agent questionnaire is going to be to set up your accounts, but they're going to be private. So if you were leaving one brokerage coming to Keller Williams and you weren't necessarily telling your brokerage you were leaving quite yet, you still want to keep everything on the hidden status. And then once you kind of join over Keller Williams and you let them know you're leaving, we can go ahead and unhide it for you so you're visible online. So again, once we have everything set up, we're going to send you an email. It's going to have your emails to say Keller Cloud setup complete. It's going to have your name, and then it's going to say Market Center, and then have your Market Center number. So if you completed a questionnaire, you should receive an email that looks like this. If you did not receive this, I just ask that first you just go ahead and type in your search mail bar up here, type in Keller Cloud and see if this does pull up. Sometimes it gets sent to like the spam folder, or maybe you just maybe missed it. So if you are able to find it, awesome. If not, if you're not able to locate this, then you can go ahead and send us an email. Again, support@scottleroymarketing.com, and we'll see what happened to it. We'll see where it's at, and see if we can get that rushed over for you. All right, so this email is going to look something like this. It's going to say, welcome aboard to Keller Williams, and it's going to say, please click here to access all of your new information. So the click here is a clickable link. Right below it, again, you will see your Market Center number. And there's just a little, we're excited to assist you. And then below that, you're going to have some attachments. So typically the 3 attachments is going to be a social media flyer that we create for you that just says, I just joined forces with Keller Williams. It's going to have your name, email address, your phone number, and then your website URL. The information that is provided on not just this flyer, but on your setup is all information based off of your questionnaire. So if the questionnaire asks you for the business email to use, that is going to be the business email that's going to be put on your marketing, on your accounts. If maybe you input the incorrect email address or you're wanting to change that, by all means, we can change that for you. Just send us an email, ask us to update that information, and we'll be more than happy to. Now, if you did not send us a headshot with your questionnaire, then we are still able to add all of that for you. Just again, send us a headshot you would like to use. Make sure we have your KW username and password, and we'll get all of these things updated. So again, this is going to be a little flyer that you can use for social media, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, however you want to use it. It's up to you. It's yours. And then you also have down here, you have the 2 different QR codes. So one's going to be for your consumer app that you can send to your database clients, people in your contacts. They can scan that with their phone, and then they'll be able to download the app that is going to be branded to you. So you can kind of track progress and see what they're doing on the consumer app, looking at properties and things. And then next to that, we are going to have the KW website. So it's going to be a URL that takes them to your website. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do the click here. This is going to open up a brand new page that you see here. I do want to go ahead and let you know. So a lot of times we have agents reach out to us because they lose this email. They accidentally delete it. They no longer have access to their completed setup, and they can't access, they forget what all accounts we set up for them, their usernames, passwords, things like that. So one thing that you can do, there's actually 2 different things. One thing of those 2 is you can actually bookmark this page right here. So it's going to sit on your bookmark bar, so you can always access this later on at any point. You don't have to worry about if you accidentally delete this email. It's going to be bookmarked here, and all you have to do is enter your Market Center number. Another thing that you are able to do is once you have your Market Center number, if you're one of those people that likes to have like hard copies of things, or even just something saved as a file on your computer, you can also save this page. If you hit Control P, and then you just change the destination to show like save as PDF. It should say something like that. It's going to save this as a PDF, or you can straight print this out by selecting your printer. If you want to have it printed as hard copy, up to you. But those are just a couple ways that you can save this information so you can always refer back to it later on. Now, starting at the top, you're going to see this. You should see that this says locked, and then a little last updated, and then you'll see these 2 boxes and a button that says unlocked. This whole section right here, you do not need to worry about. This is for our processes. This has nothing to do with your setup. None of your accounts are locked. Don't worry about it. Moving down, we are going to go ahead and get started. You're going to see here that SLM website password. This is going to show you what the password, if you were to go to our website, scottleroymarketing.com. Again, that is your Market Center number. And there's also a link that you can click here to learn how to use the website. There's many different advantages to our website, which we will be going over as well. Below that, we do have notes from your onboarding team. We use this section a lot for if during your setup process, if we weren't able to complete something, do something that we should be for your Market Center, we're going to make note of it in there for the most part, so that way you know your Market Center is aware that something was not done. Or if we need more information from you, so if you say you transfer from one Market Center to this one, and you already had your Keller Williams email account set up, and you didn't provide us that login information, we most likely are not going to be able to set up some of the accounts because we can't access your email for the verification code. So it's a couple different things that may be happening with that. So scrolling down, we have our Keller Williams section here. This is going to be your KW username and password. So I do want to let you know, we refer to as your KW username and password. So a lot of times people get a little confused with that. So that username and password allows you access to a lot of different KW sites, such as Command, MyKW, your KW Command mobile app, KW Connect. So there's many different platforms that login gets you access to. So a lot of times people say, oh, do you mean my Command login? We do, but it does you do get access to a lot more than just Command with that. So just kind of heads up there. So again, this is going to have your KW username and your password. It's also going to provide you with some great links that you can use and get information on, such as the ones I just mentioned, KW Command, Command app, KW Connect, all those great places. Next to that, we have G Suite. G Suite is just referring to your KW email account. That is done through a G Suite account, which, the whole G Suite, that's providing you with the Google Docs, the Google Sheets, all of that under this one account. So again, if you are seeing here that it says something about previously set up, that may be that your Market Center staff set it up before we were able to do your onboarding. You may have went in and did it yourself. But if we were not able to gain access to your email, again, you will probably be seeing that there are going to be a couple places that it says, we need your login information in order to complete this account setup. If you've requested on your questionnaire for us to forward your email, you may see this little section here as well. And then there's just going to be some more information for you down here. Scrolling down, the next section we're going to come to is our KW Command IDX website. That is your agent website that is provided and set up for you during your onboarding. Your agent website is, this is the new website they actually just released not that long ago. So this is the new version, up to date. So you shouldn't have to worry about updating that. Unless you're an agent that's been with KW for a while, you may need to have yours looked at. But if you're a new agent, you are rocking with the new updates. So you're good to go. Below that, you have the KW.com agent profile. So with this profile, this is done completely by KW. Sometimes they can take 2, 3, 4 days for this to actually start working. So if you see here in your section something about NA or not available or something like that, I'll show you where you can find this. All you simply need to do is just go to kw.com. And then I'm going to pick a random name out of the chat here. Try to find a Mark. I'm going to use you if that's okay. I hope it's okay. Just because you have a unique last name, so there probably won't be too many of you showing up on here. But all you have to do is go to find a KW agent, and then you're just going to type in. And then this is, when you click on your name, this is going to be your agent profile. So this is going to be the link that, where'd it go? The link that shows here. And again, this is something that KW sets up. So if it's not on here, instead of us waiting 3-4 days for us to get you back your setup, we just put NA, so that way we can get all your other information to you. But this is what that link is going to bring you to. It's going to bring you to just a way for people to find you. If I just went to Keller Williams and was looking for an agent, start typing in a name, that's where it's going to become from there. All right, moving along, we have command email. Now this necessarily is not going to doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be your KW email address. This is going to be what email address you had on your questionnaire as your preferred business email to use or something like that. I forget exactly how it's worded, but this is what that email address is going to be. So when we put this email address, when we set this up, it is going to be through your applications under your settings and your command account. So whenever you're sending like command, I'm sorry, like email smart plans or email campaigns, it's going to have the reply to email address. This is what the command email address is referring to. It's going to show this email. Again, all of this information is completely able to be updated. So if you're like, ooh, I made a mistake and used the wrong email address, send us an email, support@scottlawrymarketing.com, and we'll be more than happy to get this updated for you. Below that, you're going to see your KW Consumer app link. Again, this is the link that we used for the QR code here, so people can scan it with their phones. Now, mind you, when you scan it with your phone, you do have to click on, there's like a little person icon on the bottom right in order to see your branded information with that. And then you have some Keller Home Loans, Keller Covered. We have to create the @kw.com email for the agents and my KW. David, are you staff? Yes. So, okay. So if typically we set that up during our onboarding when we do everything. So, I mean, unless your market center has specified that you guys are doing it for the agents, we typically do it. But again, a lot of times staff does go in and do it before we ever have the chance to get the questionnaire back to us. So again, that's just dependent on y'all's processes. So again, you also have your Keller Covered, personally Keller Home Loans are going to show here. And then if Twilio was some market centers, we set up Twilio for them. But again, Twilio is a paid service. So there's a lot more that goes into that. But if we do it for your market center, you should see a little Twilio section here as well. All right, then below that we have DocuSign. So some market centers still use dotloop, not very many, but some do. So if you're a dotloop market center, you should see probably dotloop here versus DocuSign. But we're just using DocuSign as an example. So DocuSign is going to be another one that if we set up your DocuSign account with your KW email address, but your KW email address we were not able to get access to, what's going to happen instead of seeing a DocuSign username, email, and a password, you're just going to see an email address here. If you're just seeing an email address on your setup sheet, then that means what we did is when we went to connect your account in Command sent over an authorization, well, DocuSign sent over an authorization email to your email address. And all you have to do is open that email and then follow the steps in there to complete the setup. So it's going to ask you for your password. It's going to ask you for security question and answer. And then it'll ask you to authorize the connection to Command. So that if you just see the email address, that's most likely what happened because we were not able to gain access to your email account to complete that for you. However, if we did set up your password, you should see the password and all this extra information. And then what we do down here at the bottom, you'll see the security questions. So if you ever go to DocuSign and click the forgot my password or change password option, it's going to ask you for the security question and the answer to it. You will see it down here at the bottom. So the security question is always going to be what phone number do you remember most from your childhood? And this can be whatever phone number was attached with your account at the time of your setup when we were doing your setup. So notice that there is also a period between these letters. So make sure that these periods are added as well. Guys, feel free if you have any questions so far, feel free to drop them in the chat. I'll be more than happy to answer them as we go. Homekeeper, if you already have Homekeeper set up on your account, they actually just sent out an email. They're changing their plans and prices. We're not 100% sure how that's going to affect the current users with the free accounts. We're looking into that right away, trying to gain as much information as we can. So, but if you do use Homekeeper, Homekeeper is used to track lead activity. So here you should have your login information here. If you don't have it, I wouldn't worry about it right now, just because, like I said, Homekeeper is doing this big plan update within the next like week or two. So we need to wait to see what's going to happen with them. Moving along, we have these additional accounts that we started creating. Gosh, it's probably been about 5-6 months ago now we started doing these. We no longer actually do Calendly. We use another service. I forget exactly what that's called, but it's basically the same thing as Calendly. It's for an account for your clients to be able to go in and book time with you. And it automatically this connects to your calendar. So if they book a 30-minute time block, no, it's not Booksy. It's I forget the name. It's a weird name. It's like Callan. I could probably look it up in just a moment, but let me see. Tidy Cow. I think that's it. That sounds familiar. Tidy Cow. I'm gonna pull one up right now. Yep, that's what it is. Tidy Cow. It is free. So any of these accounts that we create for you, so all of these ones, these Blink, Zoom, Canva, all of them, they are the free accounts. So you do have the option if you want to upgrade to do the paid service accounts, you can, but these are all going to be just the typical standard free ones. And I'm going to go ahead and preface as well that when I say the typical standard ones, these are the same free accounts as if you were to go to, to blink.me.com and create an account. The free account, it's the same exact one we're doing. So it's not like a special free account by any means. But yeah, TidyCal. So TidyCal is what we currently use instead of Calendly. They're going to connect it to your email calendar. So anytime some client or somebody books time with you, it will show on your calendar. And there's links and everything that you can send out to people to book those times with you as well. We also do Blink.me, which is a digital business card, which is actually pretty cool. I'll show you what that looks like. Does the Zoom have unlimited minutes per Zoom? No, because it is the free Zoom account. Again, if you went and created a free Zoom account, it's not going to have the unlimited minutes per Zoom. So the free one, it's allows, I believe it's 45 minutes, and I believe it's like up to 100 participants in the room during the free account, something like that. But yeah, it's like 45 minutes. All right, so this is what the Blink.me digital business card looks like. So again, any information that we have for you from your questionnaire, we're going to go ahead and put those on here. So again, if your email was incorrect, if you didn't include a headshot, that won't be on here. So any of this information, I would make sure you check this out. When you log in, again, there is the login information here, so you can log in and update that information yourself if you would like to. But this is how you can log in. Once you log in, there is also a QR code that you can use to send it out to people that will take them straight to this account. If you use the Command mobile app, there is a QR code that you can share with other people that will save your contact information on their phone. For whatever reason, unless they have recently did an update, that does not save your headshot onto their contact information in their phone using the Command mobile app. However, the Blink.me digital business card, if somebody scans that QR code with their phone, it will save your contact information, including your photo, into their contacts. So that's pretty cool too. And then again, Zoom, like I just said, so Zoom is the free account. It's about 40, I think you have 45 minutes for the free account, up to 100 people per Zoom meeting. You have your login information. And then another one that's not actually on here that we are currently doing as well is Canva. So we do create a free Canva account for you. And you'll notice as a new agent too, we set up an email signature for you. Again, using that same information you provided. If there was not a headshot, can you record on free Zoom? I believe you can. You'd have to check it out. I'm not 100% sure if you can or not on there. The Canva, we set up the email signature on there for you. So you can log into that Canva account if you want to make any edits or update your email signature that was created for you right in that Canva account. Okay, so again, this is your completed setup. If you have any questions regarding this, if you need assistance finding it later on, let us know. We'd be more than happy to look into that for you. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at our agent website. Not our agent website, I'm sorry, our website, our scottlauremarketing.com website. So there's a few things that we provide, actually quite a few things that we provide you agents assistance on. So we're more than happy to assist you with all different kinds of things. And a lot of those requests can be found right here on our website instead of you having to email us, waiting for us to respond, ask questions, things like that. We have a lot of different like questionnaires, things you can just submit straight from the website here that'll go to us and we can get started right away. So under the agent resources tabs, besides the questionnaires, we do have the new KW agent websites. So if any of you are members, I'm sorry, I cannot talk today. Other than David, if anybody else is a member of staff and you have agents that have not yet updated their KW agent website, a lot of people don't realize that there was a memo sent out. I believe it's August 15th. I may be wrong about that date exactly, but it's coming up really soon. They are automatically going to update everyone's website. So any landing pages, custom pages, things like that that have not been saved, they will be lost. So we want to make sure that agents have access to those, especially if they're currently utilizing those landing pages still. One way to do that, you can come here to our agent resources, the new KW agent websites, and you can scroll down. And then there's some great information here about before you launch your new KW websites, what you need to do, preserve your landing pages, save existing school searches, things like that. Right here, we have a video and other videos that'll help you with that. And then information on once you have launched your website, adding testimonials, manage your featured listings, how to create an open house sign-in on the new website. So there's some great information, and which I like to at the end of class, by the way, I will show you guys a couple cool tricks. One of those is going to be how to create an open house sign-in page. So I got you. But yeah, so there's a lot of great information on the KW agent websites here. And there's also KWRI provided articles down here. So if you have never looked at a KWRI provided article, they do very step-by-step detailed instructions. So it's pictures and everything that show you what to do and how to do it. So that's pretty cool. All right, so back under the agent resources. So next we have live webinars. This is going to take you to this webinar link that you're currently using. So you can always go to slmwebinar.com. That link's never going to change. That's going to take you to our free class that we have Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or you can always click on the live webinar link here. Next, we have our training section. So we're going to go ahead and look at our training calendar. If you ever want to know what classes we're doing on what date, this is where you can see what's going on with our training calendar. If you want to add our calendar to your calendar, all you have to do is from here, click on this little plus sign down here, and it's going to add this calendar to your calendar. So you're never going to miss, what class we're doing, things like that. So as you can see here, new agent orientation today. Tomorrow we have the Command mobile app overview. There's also going to be the link and things like that. So a lot of great ways for you to stay in the know. There's also, you'll see too on some of these Fridays, you'll see the You Choose class. So you can click here to vote, or you can also click up here. It's basically going to see, hey, what classes do you want to learn about, So we want to hear from you also. Yep, these classes are going to be recorded. I will show you how to access them at the end of this class. We also have some of our training calendar flyers here. If you're part of staff and you want to share them with agents in your market center, you can just make sure you download which one suits your classroom. So if you're Eastern Standard Time, and then you can share out this flyer too. And then there's also a bunch of overview of what classes teach what down here. Also under the training, we have some challenges. So if you are looking for some things to do, kind of just keep your mind fresh, keep learning how to do things, you can come to these challenges and do like a 30-day challenge, the jumpstart challenges, things like that. We do also have some cheat sheets available. These cheat sheets are going to be just kind of ways for you to explore different topics. For different things. So if you want to learn about smart plans, you can come here and then you can download, print off this whole entire thing if you'd like, and learn about it. And again, there's for multiple different areas. And then we also have some digital marketing tips. And then we also have Tech 101. Now, below training, we have recorded training classes. This is one way that you are able to find any of our pre-recorded classes. So again, these are, just different classes that we've already taught. These are classes that, we teach over and over again, that you can find past recordings of. So Val, this is one place that you can find that information, classes. Are they on YouTube? Correct, they are. So on YouTube, if you go to youtube.com/@ScottLeroy Marketing, it's going to take you to here. You can click on this little magnifying glass right here in the center and just type in what you're looking for. And it's going to pull up all the different agent orientation classes we've done. Keep in mind, doing it this way, they are not ordered. For whatever reason, when you upload YouTube videos on here, it doesn't place them in order that they were recorded. So 2 month. So just make sure you're looking for the most updated, the most recent one that way. All right, so that was the recorded classes. We have agent support. This is going to be a place where you're able to submit support tickets. So if you need to create a bio, import your database. So if you have contacts you need imported into your command. There's just a lot of great different support options here. If you need your headshot updated, you can just come on here, click update headshot. It's going to ask you to fill out some information, and then it'll send it to us and we will get all that updated. Instead of you emailing us saying, hey, I need my headshot updated, and then we're, okay, we need your KW username and password and headshot. You sending it to us. Like that process could take an extra 2 or 3 hours versus just coming on here and doing this, and we can get it done that way, a lot easier. But there's a lot of great different things under agent support. There are some leadership support here as well for Market Center staff. And then we also have this templates option. So under free templates, we have a few different things that you can utilize. One of them being email signature templates. If you don't like the email signature that we currently set up for you, want to explore other options, you can click on email signatures. This is going to take you into Canva where we set up the templates. One cool thing about these email signature templates is they are also business card templates. So you can use them for either or. So I believe there's 20 different options here. And what you can do is whenever you say this is the one you wanted to use, page 5, you can edit it, update it. And then when you go to click share and download, just make sure that you are, instead of all pages, make sure you are only having the current page selected so you're not downloading all those extra ones too. Yep, so this is going to be, again, a bunch of templates for you. Now, there is one more thing that we do that is fairly new that we just recently started. That's going to be right under here under the real estate marketing. We have agent concierge. So if you have a listing that's coming up and you or just sold and you're wanting flyers made for you, we are going to create those for you for free. No charge anymore. So all you have to do is come in here, just click start and then continue on filling out the information, any questions it asks. If there is one that's, I forget which one it was now, but there was one that we currently wasn't on here, like, but if you're seeing something that's not on here, but you're wanting a flyer made for, just make sure you put in the comments like under contract or something like I believe it might be an under contract that's not on here, but just put in the comments, can you make it say under contract versus coming soon or just sold or something like that. Yeah, so there's also like most popular social flyers, just all different kinds of things. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording real quick.